Wright is a singer and songwriter who has been making headlines for her explosive allegations against some of the biggest names in the music industry. She has accused Jay-Z, Diddy, Common, Talib Kweli, and others of various forms of exploitation and misconduct. Following her recent rant on Diddy, rapper 50 Cent is reportedly warning the besieged Bad Boy founder to keep off Wright, with plans that he intends to harm her in one way or another to make her shut up. 50 Cent has repeatedly mocked Sean Diddy Combs on social media following his numerous lawsuits and the raids on his Los Angeles and Miami homes by federal agents. But the rappers have been embroiled in a decades-long beef, featuring everything from diss tracks to competing vodka brands to personal insults. And now Uncle Fif is ready to stand up and defend Jaguar Wright, another prolific critic of Diddy. The G-Unit founder has always regarded Diddy as dangerous and has said it over and over again. In a 2006 diss track titled The Bomb, 50 Cent alleged Diddy knew who shot the Notorious Big, the rapper who lost his life in a drive-by shooting at the age of 24 in 1997. Diddy was reportedly with the late rapper the night of the shooting but was in another vehicle. Fif has since accused the troubled music executive of continuing to profit off the name of Biggie, who was signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records label, through posthumous releases and sampling the late rapper's material in his own songs. 50 Cent has also insinuated on multiple occasions, including as recently as December 2023, that Puffy was involved with the 1997 M of Tupac Shakur, so it's only right for him to try and warn Jaguar of the impending danger Diddy may cause to her or her family. Authorities have not accused Diddy of wrongdoing regarding Tupac, and the rapper called the insinuations nonsense in a 2016 interview. Fif has also made comments about Diddy's s-ually on numerous occasions, calling him fruity in a 2018 interview, pointing to an instance in which the music executive asked 50 Cent to go shopping, which Puffy said in an interview was because he thought 50 Cent needed some clothes. 50 also claimed he doesn't go to Diddy parties because he'd hug you from the front and the back at the same time. The rapper also trolled Combs over their competing vodka brands in 2015, repeatedly tweeting the hashtag #NoPuffyJuice to deride Diddy's Ciroc company. Last December, 50 Cent announced his production company, G-Unit Film and Television, would produce a documentary about the s-ually assault allegations levied against Diddy, and proceeds would be donated to victims of s-ually assault. The rapper turned film producer posted an image that appears to be a promotional poster for a documentary titled Diddy Do It on Instagram, causing a spike in search for the title. Though the poster's artist Code Abdo confirmed to Forbes, it is not a poster for a real show. Just like 50, Jaguar Wright has been very critical of Diddy over the years, accusing the Grammy winner of several misdeeds. In a past interview, Jaguar seemingly hinted that Diddy played a role in multiple deaths. During an interview with Real Life Productions, she said, "Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, Al B. Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy and Kim Porter was the longest working employee. She was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim is dead, Heavy D is dead, Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?" Controversial singer added, "You want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors of Uptown Records? They were all writing tell-all books. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest MF because it seems like everybody who worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning is gone. Just him." Meanwhile, Wright not only conspired about Diddy playing a role in numerous deaths, but also opined that something must have gone wrong with his relationship with Cassie for her to leave him. The singer claimed that Cassandra was getting paid $500,000 a month from Diddy before he dropped her down. Why would you quit? What the F is going on? $250,000 isn't enough? What the F is going on in that relationship that $250K ain't enough? That's gotta be some dark S. Wright also accused Diddy of having people followed and watched. The rapper has been sued numerous times since November 2023, when singer Cassandra Ventura, known professionally as Cassie, sued Diddy, alleging the rapper her in 2018 and had physically abused her for years while they were in a relationship. They settled the lawsuit later that month for an undisclosed amount, though Diddy's lawyer said the settlement was in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Also in November, plaintiff Joie Dickerson-Neal sued the rapper, alleging he drugged and s-ually harassed her in 1991 and that he had filmed the incident. An anonymous plaintiff additionally sued the hitmaker and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall in November, alleging they are her and a friend in 1990 or 1991. Another anonymous plaintiff sued Puffy in December, accusing him of participating in a gang R of the plaintiff while she was 17 in 2003. Music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones later sued his boss in February this year, alleging unwanted s-ually advances by associates of Diddy and that the rapper held s-traying parties. Expectedly, the rapper has consistently denied all allegations made in the various lawsuits filed against him. His lawyer, Aaron Dyer, released a statement accusing federal agents of exhibiting an excessive show of force and hostility in the recent raids. Dyer clarified that the rapper was not detained by authorities and condemned the raids as contributing to a rush to judgment against the rapper. Diddy's award-studded career spanning 3 decades has long been lauded by a laundry list of legal troubles including s-ually assault, R allegations, and criminal possession of a weapon. Nearly all the allegations have been denied by his lawyers and later dismissed. In 1992, several people were killed and injured during a celebrity basketball game in Harlem, New York. Diddy was one of the promoters of the event. No charges were filed against him. In December 1999, the rapper and Jennifer Lopez were arrested in New York City after a shooting in a nearby club, according to MTV. The duo was arrested for criminal possession of a weapon and possession of stolen property. J-Lo was held by authorities for 14 hours, handcuffed to a bench at a police precinct in Midtown, the Daily News reported at the time. Diddy was charged with illegal possession of a weapon but was later acquitted. Then, in 2015, Variety reported that Diddy was accused of assaulting a UCLA football coach. The rapper allegedly swung a kettlebell at the assistant coach. He was arrested at the time and charged with assault with a deadly weapon, but the charges were later dropped. In 2017, Diddy's former chef, Cindy Rueda, sued the mogul for s-ually harassment, retaliation, defamation, failure to pay overtime, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, among other claims, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Local outlets reported that the lawsuit was settled for an undisclosed amount in February 2019. Now recently, after Cassie made her suit public, singer Aubrey O'Day, who was in the Puffy protege group Danity Kane, wrote on Instagram, "Been tryna tell y'all for years." Diddy, the suit claimed, was prone to uncontrollable rage and frequently beat her so savagely that she needed to hole up in hotels for weeks at a time to recover privately. Cassie claimed she has been diagnosed with memory loss, allegedly linked to Diddy having kept her compliant with opiates and alcohol, leading to substance abuse problems. Upon learning that Cassie had a fling with rapper Kid Cudi while she and Puffy were on the outs, she alleged that Diddy may have blown up Kid Cudi's car, another clear indication that Jaguar Wright is not safe. In 2009, Diddy allegedly pressured Cassie to get implants, then demanded the next day that celebrity surgeon Dr. Frank Ryan remove them because they were too big, despite warnings it could be harmful to do so soon. But Diddy was like, "No, they've got to come out. Call who you need to call. They've got to come out," a source told the Daily Mail. But it's hardly the first time Diddy has been affiliated with violence. The record executive and rapper burst on the hip-hop scene in the mid-90s, when it was dominated by the deadly feud between East Coast and West Coast artists, reaching a tragic peak with the 1996 M of Tupac Shakur, followed by the M of Notorious Big 6 months later. According to Gene Deal, who was Diddy's bodyguard at the time, Puffy, who was Biggie's best friend and signed to his Bad Boy Entertainment record label, could have ended up dead in the drive-by shooting that took away Biggie. Now, I went because I knew that somebody was going to die that night, somebody was going to get shot. I did everything in my power to stop it from being Puff, and it wasn't Puff. The people who were bodyguarding Big didn't do everything in their power to stop it from being big, and that hurt me, even though it wasn't my principle, Deal told The Art of Dialogue. In 1999, Diddy apparently acted like a mafioso when he didn't get his way, assaulting then-president of Interscope Records Steve Stout with a chair, a telephone, and a champagne bottle, according to prosecutors. The now-troubled rapper had wanted to cut a scene from a video in which he was featured, "Hate Me Now" by Nas, showing 2 men crucified on a cross, fearing it was blasphemous. But the original assault charge was dismissed by prosecutors who accepted Diddy's guilty plea to the lesser charge of harassment and was sentenced to a day of anger management. As the Post wrote at the time, a violation no more serious than if Combs had merely yelled at Stout on the street. The wheels of friendship, the Post wrote in 1999, were reportedly re-greased with a $500,000 payment from Combs to Stout. Also in 1999, Detroit talk show host Rogelio Mills alleged that Diddy and his entourage assaulted him after he asked about rumors linking the mogul to Biggie's death. On the stand, asked by his attorney what happened, Diddy responded, "I just remember ending the interview." The jury ruled in favor of the rapper, a decision upheld on appeal. Years later, a 2004 New York Magazine profile reported that baby fat designer Kimora Lee Simmons said something to Diddy, and he threatened to hit her. "I was pregnant," said Simmons. According to the story, Puffy eventually got down on his knees in public to apologize to Simmons. And well, in addition to Cassie's claims that Diddy threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car, the two rappers got into a 2012 fight at a Hollywood club. During Paris Fashion Week in February of 2022, Cassie's lawsuit alleged that Combs told Cassie that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car and that he wanted to ensure that Kid Cudi was home with his friends when it happened. Around that time, Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway, the suit claims. A spokesperson for Kid Cudi told the New York Times last week, "This is all true." Then, at Clive Davis's 2021 pre-Grammy Gala, Diddy decided to call out the Recording Academy for a lack of acknowledgement and appreciation of rap and R&B categories. However, former Bad Boy star Mace retorted on Instagram, "Your past business practices have knowingly continued to purposely starve your artist and been extremely unfair to the very same artist that helped you obtain that icon award on the iconic Bad Boy label." So yes, Diddy is a dangerous man who has put the lives of tens of people at risk, and Jaguar Wright is no exception. But the big question is, will 50 Cent's warning work? Only time will tell. And that's it from us today until next time. Thank you for watching.